What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining us again today. We're going to be looking at a multi-part series this time. We're going to be working in the language of Go. And what we're going to be doing is putting together an example of a library management tool. So this first video, we're going to be storing everything in memory in a map where we just take in inputs of book details, really basic CRUD operations, so grabbing the title and the author. We're going to work through a few different functions, adding a book, retrieving a book, updating a book, deleting a book. We're going to do that all through the CLI. But as we move through, we're going to do some additional videos. We're going to look at then how we can take that and move it into a database storage system so we have some persistence with our data. And then we're going to move on to how we can move away from using a CLI and into using API calls, and eventually then leveraging that by building a front end that can engage with our Go-based backend by using those API calls. So, bit of a journey for us to go on. Today we're going to start off really simple, just storing everything in memory. So I've got our main.go file here, and we're going to say package main. Now we will import a few libraries. So the library that we're going to want to import is our buffer.io library, FMT and OS. Perfect. Alright, we've got those there. They're all going to give us squiggly lines in a second because we're not using them right now. Now, when we look at the data that we're going to be handling, so let's have a structure for that. So we'll have a structure of a book. And what are we going to be capturing? I think we're going to keep this really simple. We're going to grab the title of the book as a string, and we're going to grab the author of the book also as a string. Excellent. Now, we're going to consider this sort of a collection of books that we're tracking at this point in a map. So let's have a type, book, collection, structure. And within that, we're going to say books, and we'll have a map of strings of the book structure. Excellent. All right. So let's set up our ability to let's run through the different functions that we're going to be leveraging today. So first up, we're going to have our function for retrieving the book collections that we create. So let's have function new book collection, pointer to book collection. Excellent. Now we will also have a way to add a book to a collection. So function will grab our book collection as BC. And we'll make the function add book. And we'll take a title and author string. Perfect. What else are we going to need? We're going to need a way to retrieve a book. We'll do it by its title at this point. Function, we're going to pull in our book collection. We're going to say get book, and we will take the title. And book bool. Alright. Next we're going to have a way to update an existing book. So function, pass in our books again, or book collection again. Nothing too crazy there. Update book. This time we're going to take in the title, potential new title, and new author, strings, and handle any errors. Excellent. Next up, let's go with the ability to delete a book. So function BC for our book collection. Function's going to be called delete book. We search for it by the title. Grab the errors. Excellent. All right. Now, lastly, I think we're going to create a function that's going to just pull all the books that we've got stored. So function, pull in our book collection, and we'll call this one list books. All right, we'll have a main function. And I think that should see us fairly clear for what we want to achieve today. Alright, so let's start filling in some gaps here. So if we want to be grabbing a book collection or creating a book collection, we're going to have a return of book collection. We'll have books and make map string book. All right. Now, adding a book. So we'll take our book collection. We've just created books, title, and then we'll say book. We'll use our structure word title, be title. Author will be author. Now we're going to handle capturing the data in our main function through our menu. This is more just going to be around how we're actually using that data that we're sending to the function to create a book or retrieve a book in this case. So we've got get book. So B. Okay, because it'll be okay. And we will say BC books title. So we'll take an input and we will try and find that book. And then we'll return B, okay. Excellent. Update the book. If underscore okay equals BC dot books, second title, and if it's not okay, say return. And then we'll print out our error. MT, we'll print out our error as book not found. Essentially, when we go to update the book, the first thing we'll get back is a sort of a confirmation message we're going to ignore. And the second thing, has it been done okay? And then, if it hasn't been done okay, we're going to return an error. If I, learn to spell, return FMT, error, perfect. All right. And then we will delete BC books title. BC books. New title. Equals book. Title. New title. Author. New author. Alright. So essentially, we look for the book. If we can't find it, excellent, book not found. If we can find it, we'll delete the existing one and go, yep, okay, this is what it's going to be now. Perfect. Now for deleting a book, we'll check to see if the book exists. So once again, if underscore, okay. We'll try and grab BC books title. If we can't, we'll return fmt error f book not found, same as before. So look for the book based on its title. If we can't find it, okay, wow, we say book not found. If we can find it, we delete it from the map. So delete.bc.books title. And then return nil. Okay. Last function that we're going to want to cover off here is our delete function. So, book collection, capital B. So for underscore B, we'll say grab the range for BC books. Say fmt.printf. We've got a string. And we've got another string. So the name, the title, and the author. So we'll say b.title and b.author to fill in those values. And I think we should be good. So we've got a red squiggly line here. So what's our error? Expected Boolean or range expression found assignment. Interesting. Essentially because we actually want is the range. There we go. Excellent, and this is angry. I think potentially because I just have too many parentheses here. There we go. Everything's now happy. So, how do we pull this all together in our main function? Start off with, we're going to need to create our collection. So we'll say collection, initialize that as new book collection. Perfect. We'll have a scanner to take in our inputs. Buffer IO, new scanner, new OS standard input. Now, for get us looping through this menu, format, print line, /n, book collection manager. another fmt print line. We might even just copy and paste some of this. So we're going to do a heap of them. Perfect. So let's make this a little bit pretty for a heading. Just a heap of lines across there. Next up, we are going to run through our menu options. So that we'll go 1, add book. 2, get book. 3, update book. 4, delete book. 5, list books. 6, quit. And we'll ask people to choose an option, so fmt print. Choose an option. No, we don't do print line because we want to keep this all on a single line. We'll tell that scanner to do what it does best and scan. And then we will assign option to whatever the scanner input text is. Now what are we going to do with that data? Let's open a switch statement. And within that switch statement, we're going to take in our different options. So pass the switch the option, and then if the case is that it is 1, we want to ask for the book title. So fmt.print. I'm going to take a few inputs, I think, at this point, so let's copy that. We'll say enter book title. We'll tell our scanner to scan. So the title should be assigned to the scanner.text. We'll ask for the book author. So enter book author. Tell our scanner to scan. We will assign author to scanner.text. And then we'll use our collection to add book, say title, author. Excellent. All right, so we can now, theoretically, if it all works, add a book. Let's, what do we got option 2? Retrieve a book. Case 2. I've clearly done something to make it angry. Ah, I've closed off the switch statement. That was silly. That was silly. Case 2. fmt.print. We're going to do this by the book title, so I say enter book title. Tell the scanner to scan. Scanner's got to scan yo. Say the title is scanner.text. Book, okay. We'll call collection.get book. And we'll pass in the title. OK is our validation, B is our returned book. So if not OK, if it can't find the book, fmt.println book not found. And if it is found, else fmt.printf. We'll take in percentage %s for our string by %s for our other string. Drop a line at the end of that, and the two strings we want to deal with are b.title and b.author, which should be returned. Excellent, happy days. So that should cover us off for retrieving a book. So if we want to update a book, that'll be case 3. And with case 3, we want to once again ask for the title of the book. So enter book title. What have I done there? Yeah, that, cool. Enter the book title. Scanner's got to scan. Oops, scanner dot scan. This sort of stuff can be a little repetitive at times, but I think what we can achieve with it's pretty cool. We're going to grab the new title. Oh, no. No. Title assigned to scanner.text. Now we want to request the new title. Enter new title. And we want to assign the new title. So scanner.scan. And then new title assigned to scanner.text. Perfect. Now we'll probably want to do the same for the author. So maybe we'll be just a bit cheeky. We'll copy and paste this. Drop it down here. Say author. Scan to scan. Author. New author. Scan to scan. New author. Excellent. Now, I think we need to grab the original author. I think we'll be good. We can search by the title. Excellent. Alright, so we'll just grab a new author then. Now. Say error. Why are we all the way back there? That's not where we want to be. Sign error collection dot update book title new author, and if that returns something, so we're trying to capture the error there. If the error does not equal nil, then we'll print the error. Print line error. Alright, case 4. What do we got for case 4? Case 4 is going to be deleting a book. Alright. Format, print, enter book title. It's the somber one because we're getting rid of one. Scanner.scan. Take the title. We'll assign that to the scanner.text. We'll say error like we did before. Assigned to collection. Delete book. We'll pass the title. If the error does not equal nil, then we'll print out the value. T.print line error. Case 5, we are nearly there. So case 5 is a nice simple one because we don't need to actually send it anything. We're just saying, hey, give me the everything, please. So case 5, we just go collection, list books, just do it, list them. Last case 6, Case 6 is the quit statement, so we just go return, and then that'll drop us out. Default value. So we keep the loop going. We can ask for another input. We'll go say format, print line, invalid input option. Excellent. All right. Now, I'm not convinced that we've got the right number of things opening and closing here. Because I think that's the end of our for loop. And then that is the end of our function. But then our tabbing seems like it might be wrong. So our 4 is this line. That's at the right spot. Which makes me think that should be there. Yep, no, now we're good. Now we're good. Now we're in the happy place. Alright. It's a bit exciting. I think this may be ready to go. So let's give it a crack. Oh, I'm seeing some issues actually. What do we got going on here? Printf, yeah, cool, that just needs to be a capital. Oh, collection there is just way off. Collection, new title, I'm guessing is new title. Author. Why are we angry at author? Author is declared and not used. What was case 3? That was our update. Yes, because we're going to assign that to new author. No, we don't. Enter new title, scan. This is going to be new title. There we go. Alright. Any other issues floating around? Not seeing them. Doesn't mean they're not there. But I think it does mean maybe we need to run it and see how we go. Alright, so in here we'll go run main.go. We called it main.go. Okay, so we do have an issue. Line 37. We're missing a return statement. Yes. Yes, we are indeed. Alright, so... we're looking at our function to update a book. I don't think we need to return anything. So return nil. Let's give it another go. Okay, this is looking positive. Let's add a book. We'll say start with Y by Simon Sinek. Good book, I liked it. Now, let's see if that's able. List all books. Alright, it's there. So we'll try get a book. We'll enter the title, so start with Y. Yep, and it can find it. Let's update the book. So we're looking for start with Y. And we're going to update it to start with Y not. Still by Simon Sinek. Excellent. So if we take a look at our list of books, we now have start with Y not. Alright, but that's not actually a book by Simon Sinek. So let's delete start with Y not. Start with Y not. List all books. None there. Let's quit. Excellent. All right, so that went far smoother than I thought it would in terms of writing a whole heap of code and then just hitting go. So look, that's a very clunky UI, but keep in mind that this is going to be a multi-part thing, and that's not going to be our end state UI. So good place to get started, great way to understand a little bit about maps and a little bit about how we can be, handling basic CRUD operations. Next time, we're going to deal with how we can take pretty much this app, but give it a database behind the scenes so that when you quit out and you go back in, all of your books are still there. So if you found this helpful, please give us a like. If you want to keep up to date with what's going on, follow along with this with us. Click the subscribe button, hit the little bell icon to be notified when it comes out. Drop a comment if you've got any questions down below or any feedback. Always welcome any sort of engagement you can give me. I'm still new here on YouTube, so really helps to get these videos out to more people. So I'm really appreciating when you guys are engaged with me, and guys and girls. So yeah, look, until next time, have a good one, and I'll see you then.